Hey there. If you watched my last video, my February budget, then welcome back. I appreciate you stopping by again. If there's any sort of interest here, it's greatly appreciated. So I'll dive right in. This is my budget for March of 2016. Right off the bat, you'll notice a difference in income here. At this point, I had been discussing my goal to pay off my student loan debt with my husband, and he decided to go ahead and start contributing some of his pay into my account to help with that goal. So here he started contributing a portion of his biweekly pay. So we're both biweekly. So right off the top, I budgeted a short month because we were on vacation. I do not have vacation pay being part-time. So I did have to take a small hit in pay for that. So I budgeted $1,100 coming in from my job at the vet. I budgeted a little bit high again. I actually came in at only $995.27. My husband, we budgeted about $190 for between two paychecks. What happened there is he actually bonused, so that was very, very nice. So we actually got $342.74 from that. From the tax office, I budgeted $675, and again, I worked a few hours more than anticipated there and brought in $713.55. So overall, although I under budgeted, or rather over budgeted again for my primary job, we still came in over budget for income, so that was good. Mortgage, as usual, is right on target at $701.78. Same with auto insurance at $75.42. Gas was a little bit over. This was where gas was prices were starting to come up again. So while I budgeted only $80, I spent $86.31. So I started to adjust from there. Nothing budgeted for dog and cat food because I bought the food the month prior, so they're good for a couple months here. Nothing budgeted in miscellaneous. However, I did end up spending $31.02. Part of that was for a shirt while we were on vacation in Florida. One shirt that I brought with me had a hole in it, so I decided it was time to retire it, so I bought a new shirt. And then I also bought a book in a series that I was reading, the Maze Runner series, because by the time I got to the end of the first one, it was imperative that I moved on to the second one. Otherwise, I might have lost my mind. So that was 3102, but better than February. Probably less than half of what I spent unbudgeted for in February, so that was good. Expenses were a little bit higher than what was budgeted for at $894.53, but it turned out okay. Again, for my credit card, I just paid the minimum of $30, which brought the balance down to $44.41. For the next federal student loan that I was working on, I budgeted $743.28 to go to snowball onto that loan. It was actually a little bit higher. I was able to pay $778.92, bringing the balance down to $2035.24. And then my other three payments that I mentioned before are lumped into one. We're all paid as normal here, bringing the balances down to $373.69, $4,064.84, and $4,459.52. And my Great Lakes payment was $136 as usual, bringing that balance down to $25,543.72. So my overall debt payment was originally budgeted at $1,107.80, but it actually came in at $1,143.44. And again, I always seem to wind up with a little bit of a remainder here, usually due to, like I mentioned before, discrepancies between savings and things that were already in my checking account leading into this whole process. So I just go ahead and leave that there. And the end of March brought my debt balance down to $36,521.41. So that is it for March. I appreciate you coming back if you did. If you're just now watching a video with me. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you decide to stay, see some more videos that we put out, and I will be back shortly with my next budget for April. Thanks again for watching.